All right, Instagram, how are you? I was doing a little bit of reading today. I thought I'd share it with you because I thought it was pretty cool. It's pretty simple on the surface, but its implications are pretty cool if you're someone who's kind of felt a little bit limited by themselves. It was this doctor called Carol Dweck, this scientist. She did a study of kids in school, like examining the difference between the ones who excelled and then the ones who just kind of plateaued and stayed where they were or didn't really, found it quite hard to engage with really excelling with schoolwork. And she found that there was like two different mindsets, right? There was the fixed mindset where a kid will believe through nurture, quite deterministic things. They'll believe that like they are born with a certain ceiling of intelligence and they can't get above it because their physiology determines that. They also believe that other people are lucky because they're talented. I don't know if you've ever heard someone go, oh, I wish I could be talented. And then there's the other mindset, which is the growth mindset, which is the opposite side of the spectrum, where people believe that talent isn't something that you're born with, that talent is something that you work towards through lots of hard work. And also that intelligence isn't limitless, but it doesn't really have a ceiling based on your physiology, that intelligence can be expanded. And the kids who believed that you can expand your intelligence or you can work towards talent did a lot better. And it was the only determining factor in that was belief. It was belief that you could improve. And the really cool thing is you're not born with either a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. You can change that even if you're 70 years old. You can change that because of neuroplasticity, because the brain is incredibly open to change. No matter what you might think, it is very easy to change our thought patterns and our behavior patterns. We just have to repeat those patterns. Yeah, I thought it was really cool, especially the people who kind of feel that fate has just given them bad luck or dealt them a bad hand because they feel blocked with their own intelligence, or they feel like they wish they could be as talented as someone else. It comes down to you've got to put the fucking effort in, and if you're not prepared to put the effort in, you're fucked. But you've got to believe that you can before you start actually putting the effort in. It's as simple as that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing today. Hope you've had a good day too. I just thought I'd expand a little bit on that with some lipstick on. In our school, right, they used to put us in sets based on our grades. So like you'd have like the lower set and you'd have the higher set. And if you got put in the lower set, usually I'd end up in the lower set because I was proper naughty little shit in school. Didn't really take exams seriously, so I get put in the lower set. Often, the people in the lower sets believed they were stupid and so didn't really put the effort in to expand that because they were like, well, I'm stupid, so I'm just gonna act accordingly. Do you know what I mean? And then the people in the higher sets would study harder because they believe they've been acknowledged as being intelligent and the best of the best. And this kind of like intellectual hierarchy almost determined how much work you put into improving yourself. I think it's really fucking backwards, actually, that set system exists in school. I know theoretically on the surface it's so that the high achievers are put together so they can inspire each other, the low achievers are just kind of kept out of the way, but I still think it's pretty limiting, man. I think there should be a better system. I don't know if that still exists because I haven't been to school for a long while, but if it does, I think there should be a better system. The take-home message of this is if you've ever felt down about your own intelligence, or if you've been made to feel by your surroundings that you're not going to achieve very much because that's just the person that you are, fuck those beliefs, man. You can achieve amazing things. You just have to believe that you can and be excited by it. Self-inspired learning. There's so many amazing, rich resources for learning that exist outside of schools even. I learned way more when I left schools. Not to say that school's bad, I'm not saying that, but all I'm saying is that you can improve and expand yourself, and it's quite an exciting prospect too. It should be exciting anyway. That's it. So how the fuck do you maximize your potential or grow the ceiling of your intelligence without it seeming like this big, massive, fucking daunting task? In finance, there's this thing called compound interest, which you're probably aware of, the accumulation of, it's the interest on your interest. Over time, the money sitting in the savings account will grow. You won't really notice it growing at the start, but eventually you will, and you'll have a nice big sum of money, you would hope. You can apply that to your actions by taking small actions every day that amount to big results in the long run, not initially. You won't notice the results initially, but eventually they do. There's a nice saying that it's not about the hard things you do, the difficult things you do. It's about the things that are easy to do, but they're also really easy not to do. So like doing those fucking, reading a book for 20 minutes every morning, or doing 20 press-ups every morning, they're fucking easy to do, but it's also really easy not to do that. Choosing to eat a healthy sandwich instead of a fucking plate of chips, easy to do it, but over time, the net impact of that is going to be massively substantial. So it's really easy to do these things. I'm going to die. It's also really easy not to do them. So it's holding yourself accountable for doing the easy things. With time, that'll lead to self-improvement, massive gains. That's right, I'm not a musician anymore. I'm a fucking self-help guru. Welcome to my channel.